Hello everybody, how are you? It's Fern. Thank you so much for joining me for another Planty video on this fine Saturday morning. I'm very excited because we are going to be unboxing a package from Daun, which is an Indonesian-based nursery that specializes in anthurium, specifically anthurium hybrids. They have a lot of really cool plants, and I've actually received one other package from them in the past, almost exactly a year ago actually. Last spring they sent me my first order from them. These were gifted, by the way, which I'm very grateful for. And I'm actually going to give an update in the second half of this video of my plants that they sent me last year to show you how they're doing, because I've been getting some really cool growth on them recently. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to see that. But I'm going to start with the unboxing just for anyone who's here for that. Now, the nice thing about Daun is that they actually partner with distributors in different countries. So you don't, I didn't need an import permit to get these plants because we have one of their partners in, I think, Winnipeg. So the plants go to them, and then from there, the plants are shipped out to me. I really like that they do it that way. I feel like it's so much more simple when you get to kind of skip the whole import permit step and everything. So yeah, very grateful for, I think they're called Yugen Tropicals that is the Daun distributor. So thank you to them for sending this, even though it went to the wrong address and I had to track this down yesterday. I was waiting for this to come yesterday. I don't know what, there must have been some miscommunication somewhere, because I sent them my updated address and I was waiting for this package to come yesterday. It said it was out for delivery. I'm like, waiting for my Planty package to come. And it didn't come. So then I went to check the shipping at the end of the day because I was like, maybe it was rescheduled, and it said delivered. And I was like, and I was checking my doorbell camera footage, just making sure it didn't come and then, get stolen or something. So I was just very confused on where my package was. It dawned on me that maybe the plants were sent to one of my old addresses. So we went to check at 8:30 p.m. and apparently nobody even lives there right now because they're doing renovations, and the plants were just sitting outside the door. So they'd been sitting outside there all day. I was like, oh no. So I'm very thankful that we were able to track the package down, but yeah, they were sitting outside all day yesterday, and yeah, I obviously waited until today to unbox them because I wanted to film it. Anyways, that's my story. I'm hoping that they're all going to be fine. They are anthurium, which typically are pretty hardy when it comes to shipping, so I'm not too concerned. But yeah, we're just going to crack into these. Last unboxing I did, I'm not very familiar with anthurium if you're new here. If you're not new here, you already know that, but I'm definitely not really in that club. I don't know all of the different names and hybrids, and yeah, I just kind of appreciate them without really having a whole bunch of knowledge. I really love all the anthurium that I do have, and I feel like I'm slowly learning about them and kind of figuring out their care and everything. So I am really keen to try out some new varieties, but I don't know if these are going to be labeled or not, so I might not. I might just have to put on the screen what they are, but we're just gonna crack into it and find out here. Oh, this is fancy stuff. Wow. I'm gonna keep this to use for packaging. That looks very useful. Okay, it is in this kind of insulated little thingy, which is a good sign, because they gave me the option to ask for a heat pack, and they gave me the parameters of what temperatures you might need a heat pack and which you might not, and I was just within the range of not needing a heat pack, because if you put a heat pack in when it's not needed, it can actually do more damage. So I didn't get a heat pack, but they are in this kind of insulated packaging, which is good. Oops. That's what it looks like inside there. Now, usually these plants are quite small when they, oh my gosh. Are they labeled? No, I don't think they are. Oh no, maybe they are. No, they're not. Oh my gosh. Okay. We may be playing a guessing game again here. I actually had my Discord chat help me out last year to identify them. But anyways, as I was saying, a lot of these, come as just small little seedlings or starter plants, and you don't really get to see the traits until they grow up a little bit. So it's been really rewarding growing the ones that I got last year up until now, because they're starting to look pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm excited to crack into these. I really like their packaging. Random side note, but I like that they have these plant tags. I think they're so cute. I've kept them all and used them all from the ones that I already have. I just think they look so cool. Actually, maybe I should take a picture of all these. Please hold. It's cute that they say wild fern on them. Where is it? Right there. That's me. Okay, I'm gonna go from smallest to biggest, because why not? I see red petioles, which I love. Oh my gosh, are they labeled? No, shoot, it's just numbers. What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, little cutie pie. It looks like maybe there's like a little bit of cold damage on this, but I think it's gonna be just fine. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. That is so cute. No idea what this is. Literally no idea. But it looks really pretty already. And I feel like when they're this small, they don't always look that pretty, but look at this. That's so nice. These are the other leaves that look like maybe they got a little bit damaged. But like I said, anthurium are pretty tough. They have such big roots that shipping, maybe I'll insert footage of the roots, and I'll also of course have the names and everything on the screen. And if I can find photos of the parents, I'll put that on the screen too. But this is really cute. It has a red color to the veining and to the leaf margin. It's so pretty. And the red petioles, that's what caught my eye as soon as I opened this. What a little cutie. Oh my goodness. I'm actually pretty excited to be adding a few more anthurium into my collection. I know, new plants are like the last thing I need. And I actually was gifted, well, we did kind of a trade, but I got a couple of new plants yesterday, and I just got another box. Somebody sent me a Hoya. I haven't opened it yet. I think I might unbox that for my Patreon after this. But I guess I'll just show you my new begonia that I'm literally obsessed with. I actually became deceased when I saw this. This is Begonia paulensis, and this was given to me by a local planty person, and honestly, oh my gosh, like the spider web pattern, I cannot. I've had this for not even a whole day, and this has become one of my favorite plants. I honestly like haven't felt this excited about a plant in a long time, so that's really cool. Also got another little begonia. Cleopatra, something like that. Cleopatra, yeah. She's a little cutie as well. But yeah, so I've been getting some new plants lately. I don't know what to say for myself. I am going to be getting rid of plants too though, so it all balances out, right? Anyways, I have been wanting some new anthurium. I also have a couple of anthurium on my wish list. For if they pop up throughout the year or whenever. Make sure to save all my little tags. Oh, I'm not even going, I was gonna go biggest to smallest, but I just randomly grabbed this one and it's not the second smallest, but we're gonna open it anyways. Oh, Kartel Daun now has a website, which is really cool. They just launched it like a couple of days ago. Which I think is so nice because they used to do orders on like WhatsApp and Instagram, I think, but now you can actually shop their website, which how handy is that? So that's really cool for them. I really like following them. I think that they're pretty cool. Plant seller, plant shop. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Who are you? She's veiny. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. These roots, they look good already. Okay. This is the next one. Oh my gosh. The leaves are all like upside down. Look at this though. Wow. That's so pretty. This looks like some type of crystallinum hybrid. Look at that. Again, it has like a red tinge, like it has a red leaf margin. Wow. That's really pretty. And it's a nice dark green too. That's so gorgeous. This one looks like it traveled super, super well. And there's quite a few leaves on here too. You can see even these like aerial roots that are coming out here look really healthy, and I can see some roots going down into the sphagnum. Really happy with this one. That looks great. So nice. I love how dark it is too. That's really pretty. Oh. Oh my goodness. That leaf is kind of big. Whoa. This one has more faint veins, but it has a lot of red on it. Look at that. Oh, it looks dark too. Wow, look at the back. Do you see that red? It has a lot of red to it. It's funny because as time goes on, I'm kind of learning my anthurium taste a little bit more, and when they have a little bit of red on them, I really, really like that. Like my Crystal Mag Luxurians gets some red to it as well, and I really love that. I'm really curious to know what this one is. It's really cool. I love how dark it is. That's really pretty. Has a little bit of a texture to it too. Like it's slightly belayed. Do you see that? Wow. It's really shiny too. Like has that really satiny finish on it. Who are you? I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Really, really pretty. And this one looks like it traveled just fine. It looks gorge. Yeah, that one has like a fairly large leaf on it. Okay, we'll do a small one again next. Oh, we have another sparkly one with the veins. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at this cutie. I love me a sparkly anthurium. I know you're not going to be able to see it sparkle right now. It's an overcast day, but wow, those veins are so metallic. That's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Look at her. Ooh, it's like an elongated leaf too. I really like that. I really like that. This is obviously the newest leaf, and then this one you can see is a little bit darker. Ooh, I think that this is gonna be a really pretty one. I'm excited. I'm so excited to grow these out. Like, how cool is that? It's interesting because at first glance, I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like the other veiny one that I pulled out, but when you actually compare them, they look really different. Can you see that? Again, these are gonna have to get more mature to really see more of their characteristics come out, which makes it really fun to grow them. All right, we're moving on to the last one. This is the biggest one, so I'm excited to see it. Oh my goodness. These are big leaves. Wow. Look at this guy. This one's interesting because look at this leaf. It's almost a closed sinus situation. I don't know if you can tell. And then on the newest leaf, or what, is this the newest leaf? Maybe it's not. Maybe this is actually the newest leaf. But we have this almost closed sinus situation here, and then this leaf has an overlapped sinus. So that's really cool. The other ones all have just kind of a regular looking. Yeah, maybe this is the newest leaf. I wonder if this is some sort of forgetti-eye hybrid. I love forgetti-eye. That's one of my favorite anthurium. Really pretty though. It has kind of understated veining, as you can see. It looks like it traveled amazingly again. Looks super, super healthy. I'm really impressed at how well these are doing or looking, considering they were sitting outside all day yesterday. And it's not super warm here yet. It's not like freezing. It looks like maybe that root is a little bit rotted, so I'll have to check all of these roots. But yeah, I'm super happy with how these are all looking, and I'm really excited to grow them out. I need to message them now and ask what the IDs are. So that's the unboxing, and the second half of the video, like I said, is going to be an update on my plants that I got from them last year, so I'm going to go grab all of those ones. Okay, so I'm going to be calling this their 1 year update, even though it's only been 11 months, but close enough. Actually, I think it's been a little bit less because I think I got them, well, no, pretty close to 11 months. Some of these anthurium have actually become some of my favorites out of all my anthurium. I've been very obsessed with a few of them lately, so can't wait to show them all to you. I guess we'll just start with this one beside me here. This gal is my anthurium Minahasa, which is a type of crystallinum, I believe. She's very beautiful. This plant actually struggled for me for a while, but that was entirely my fault. It kept drying out way too much. It actually dried out like bone dry a couple of times in a row, and then it got overwatered. So she doesn't look her best right now, but I think that she's really starting to bounce back. I got this new leaf within the past few weeks, and it is so pretty. She's currently living in ambient conditions, and she has been for a few months, but before that she was living in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. I decided to move her out because she was just kind of outgrowing the space. She'd put a leaf out and then it would end up getting pressed up against something. It was just too tight of quarters, so she now lives on my Vitcho shelf under Rousseau grow lights, but that's kind of a new space for her. She used to be on a different shelf, so I'm gonna see how she enjoys it, but my other anthuriums seem to love that spot. That's why I put her there, and I've recently given her this pot, which is just from Home Depot. But yeah, I think that this is truly a really easygoing plant. I think that I just really did her dirty for a while, so I'm expecting over this year to see her really grow and glow up, if you will. So this is one that I'm going to be keeping an eye on, but she is really just so gorgeous. I love the dark foliage with the really bold silver veining. I think that it is so stunning, and I'm really glad that she's starting to do better now. Next, we have one of my all-time favorites in my anthurium collection, and that is anthurium. This is red crystallinum crossed with Doriaki. So it's so cute and just like stout. Like, look at how short she is. She is just a little cutie. I love her so much. Now this came to me as just like the tiniest thing. It was in a little like you know, those little sauce like cuppet things. It was in one of those as a seed. I think it had one tiny leaf, and I had no idea what this was gonna look like when it started growing up. So it's just been such a treat to watch it mature. This is the newest leaf. Like, look at that. That is so stunning. I love how round it is. The emergents are beautiful and red, and then they harden off to this nice dark leaf right here. It's just so stunning. I'm honestly obsessed with this one. Every time it grows, I get so excited. It's been a really fun one for me. This currently lives in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet, my Millsbow tall. And yeah, it's been really easygoing and just a joy to grow. So yeah, that's a very exciting one. Next is one of the ones that I haven't quite figured out yet. It doesn't look too amazing, and that is my, what even is this? I always forget the name of this one. This is Velvet Mask crossed with Fort Sherman, and I recently repotted this. I actually have recently repotted most of these because they really needed it, and that's kind of something that I'm realizing is part of my downfall with anthurium care, is that I don't repot them often enough. Like, I'll let them get so root bound and dry out too much. So after I repot them, they usually start to thrive. Anyways, this one, I mean, I don't know, it's not looking its best. This is a new leaf which I feel like could have been stunning, but I think it got pushed up against the plant in front of it in the cabinet. This also lives in my Mills Botal cabinet with the, what is this called? Why are these names so, like, I know the names, but they're just not entirely cemented into the brain yet. It lives next to the red crystal Doriaki hybrid. But I love the color of the emergent. I just wish that it didn't get janky like that, but it's fine. I am excited to see what this is going to look like when I can finally get it to be growing nicely, because it's definitely one that I feel like it has a lot of potential. I just have not figured it out yet. It also needs the leaves to be washed because they're looking a little dusty and crusty. But yeah, we'll see what the future brings for this one. Okay, next we have another just amazing one. I'm so in love with this. This is my Anthurium King of Spades. And this is one that I honestly just can't believe I have in my collection, and I can't believe it's growing as well for me as it is. I think this is a really hardy Anthurium because I have given it some serious neglect and it's still just been doing so well for me. I love the color of the emergence. Like, look at that. They're so pinky. Oh my goodness, it is so just, this plant is just striking. That's the word that I think of when I look at it. That veining, oh my gosh, it's so pink. Like, I just love it. I actually posted a reel on my Instagram when this one was emerging because I just couldn't believe how beautiful that color was, and everybody else loved that video too. So yeah, this one's crazy. Oh my goodness, this one needs to be the thumbnail, I feel. Yeah, just look at her. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. This one also lives in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet. She's potted into mollies, which she loves. And I have a Rousseau pot extender in there. I've been loving using those for my Anthurium. But yeah, the mollies mix, if you have that, you need to use it for your Anthurium because they just love it. Look at those Rudies in there. Yeah, she's living her best life, truly. So yeah, I'm obsessed with her. That's all I have to say. All right, next we have another one that isn't doing amazing, but I think it's gonna start, actually, let me say this. It was doing amazing. It was in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. It was thriving, living its best life. And then I did two things at once, which maybe I shouldn't have done those at the same time, but I did. In hindsight, I would maybe space them apart a little bit more, but I repotted it. I upsized the pot, repotted it. Great, amazing, really needed it. But I also took it out of the greenhouse cabinet at the same time. So it was not only adjusting to its new pot, but it was also adjusting to being in lower humidity and being in different lighting and just having a new home. So I think that was just a lot for it to adjust to. So it's not been looking amazing. It's been doing fine, but it hasn't grown and the leaves aren't looking amazing anymore. But I love this one so much, you guys. And just trust me, this one, when it's doing well, it is so pretty. And this is my Anthurium Moodianum. She's a beautiful, super dark leafed Anthurium. Like, oh my goodness, especially when the leaves are fresh. I mean, even when they're not fresh, like, look at that color. So pretty. So yeah, I recently repotted her into the same setup as the last one with the mollies, and the roots look good. Like, she has roots coming in, which I can see, but she got the full setup, mollies, pot extender. I also gave her this clear acrylic stake to keep her upright, and she actually has 2 vines. Look at that, 1, 2. And it looks like she is preparing to give a new leaf pretty soon. So I'm so excited to have this one growing again because I really do just love it so much. I loved seeing it in my cabinet. It's so beautiful with the dark leaves. So this is another one that I'm just really excited to see what happens throughout the year because I think I'm gonna start getting some really beautiful foliage on her. Okay, and then last but not least, I think this one might be my favorite right now. I'm so in love with it. And that is this gal right here. This is my Goliath Forgetii hybrid. Is that what it is? Goliath Forgetii, yes. And I'm obsessed with it lately because of this new leaf. Oh my goodness. It is so so pretty. It looks so forgetty-esque, and it's dark, and oh, it's just so beautiful. The sheen, you guys, this is one that almost looks like blue. It's just so stunning. And this has just been catching my eye so much lately because this is the first leaf that has more of a closed sinus up here. You can see the younger ones don't. So I was just so excited when I saw this. I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like she's just starting to mature. It did get pressed up against my fry deck by a little bit by accident, and we have a hole in the leaf there and a little bit of a wonky side. But honestly, it's fine. She's just stunning. I've just been staring at this one whenever I go by the cabinet because it's so pretty. Yeah, I love the leaf shape and how dark it is and everything. It's so cool to see how much the leaves change as they mature. It really is fun to grow them in that sense. So yeah, I've just been in love with this one. Probably my favorite at the minute because of the recent changes, the recent developments we've had in the foliage. It's just so gorgeous. Ooh, if I can grow this really big, that would be so cool. This one does still live in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet as well. So these all live in the cabinet except for the Mudianum is now out, and the Minahasa is living in ambient conditions also. I plan to eventually try to take more of them out and grow them in ambient conditions. I mean, I'm gonna have to because they're gonna outgrow the cabinet. I'm not really somebody who strives for perfection when growing my anthurium. I've kind of just made peace with the fact that they're gonna get crispy sometimes, and they're gonna, you know, they're not gonna be perfect like they're growing in a, like they would if they were growing in a grow tent maybe, but I don't have a grow tent. I just have the cabinets, and my humidity is not too bad, so I feel like I'm lucky that way. But yeah, that's my 1 year update on these guys. I should have done my unboxing with these already out, and then we could have had this nice background the whole time, but oh well, I should have thought of that, but I didn't. Anyways, that's it for this anthurium themed video. I hope that y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much again to Kartel Daun for sending these plants over to me. I'll keep y'all updated on how the new ones are doing. Hopefully they settle in well. It's gonna be really fun to get to like go through this again with some new anthurium and watch them grow and develop their own little personality traits. Leave me a comment down below. I would love to chat with you. Let me know which of these is your favorite, or let me know just what your favorite anthurium is if there's one that I should check out. Not that I need to add to my wish list, but I do just enjoy scrolling through and looking at beautiful plants. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.